I might just have noticed a thing that just doesn't add up. Oh wait, something's happening. But I can't tell you until very much later in the game, so... yeah, don't know. Oh my. So yeah, we may compose our party. And we may take Idea into our party. And I will not pass that up. You know, Selfie, just think over all the bad jokes you have done. I'm gonna take a real lady with me. Just because I can. I mean, you don't get another chance to see a sorceress in action, right? It's horrible. Now I noticed this thing that in my head just doesn't add up, and it's bugging me all the time, but I can't speak about it. So yeah, the thing is, it's super funny. Selfie and Irvine said, yeah, nothing to the north and south, that it's supposed to be huge. They were basically looking at this little tiny area here, and this is what's lying east. Oh, I mean, let me didn't save it all during this session. Dangerous. So yeah, let's do that first. And actually, I love this part of the game. It's especially this area. I think it's one of my favorite areas. One of them. Because, okay, it's kind of desolate. I also hated it the first time because I was stuck here for ages. But oh my god, this area is so beautiful. I think it's... I don't want to say cute, but interesting how responsible Cell suddenly got. I mean, he's becoming a sorceress knight himself. And if you were to tell him, hey, you're on the best way to become a sorceress knight, just like Cypher always wanted to be, I think he'd probably smack you into the ground with the best wrestling pile driver you've ever seen, but... But yeah, I think it's just really... it's really nice to see Zell grow up a little bit. And Selfie just like... she's the same girl who prayed over her friends' graves about the school festival and their super sad talk. And now she says, oh, it's gonna be like a picnic! This girl's just... I think she's one to drive men nuts who try to who hook up with her. Seriously? Seriously? Get the fuck out of my face, eh? So yeah, this area. It might not be absolutely clear. And besides, I think there are no graphic bugs here. This is a salt lake. A giant, great salt lake. And for once, I love the music here. This is such a wonderful piece. Yep, definitely no sound, no graphic bugs. And yeah, it also has some very, oh fuck, weird enemies, which are these three. And if they appear in all three of them, they're hella dangerous. Because they actually have a very... Their move pool changes a lot depending on how many and which of them are present. For example, that duo choke, of course, can only be executed with both hands alive. Oh, that's what zombie looks like, by the way. So now we got a sorceress who turns our enemies into zombies. Doesn't go much cooler than that. You just waste some time. And now I can do this. Whoop! Okay, so this had 3,909 HP. Simple as that. Couldn't steal. I really want to steal from him. Oh. This looks like a lot of ailments. No, none. Oh, I'm in luck. Oh, lightweights. Boring. Yeah. So each of their own, if you have just one hand or one head and one hand, stuff like that, it's not very dangerous, but all three of them are able to... I think if all three of them, they have a combo attack, which can be quite devastating. I think it's similar to Quake. And if you recall Cerberus, our fight against him, Quake does hurt. They also give a ton of AP, so that's... I think each of them gives 4. And if you know that you can't play around with the... It's really dangerous if you have 1 or 2 hands at first and think, oh, they're worth nothing. Then you see the face and think, oh, that's looking funny. And just don't grasp the danger. And then they come with a super attack and you're just like, what the fuck happened now? Oh. And that's the real dangerous moment. If you know what to expect, what to take care of, like kill one enemy at first, no matter which one, then you are basically fine. And killing one hand first, of course, is the smartest because... You know what? Fuck out the potion. Because you break up the combination of 2 hands and the combination of face and 2 hands, both, with one kill. So that's the best thing to do. Simple, basically. And yeah. So I really like this area, and it has some hidden spots, which are quite hard to reach though, because the paths you can take are, for example, that draw point, but the paths you can take are incredibly hard to see. I'll just try my best now and, well, search for it. Yeah, look, now we have only the face. Now I can just go easily on it. Yeah, sure, it gets high at us, but as long as it doesn't do afflict any ailments, it's not really dangerous. Steel. The steel were just lightweights. I don't need to do that. But I can show you her special technique, which is what was it called? Ice Strike. And I think this is supposed to be the attack she attacked Squall with. Like, lances of ice shooting and the spark which she generate. Of course it's lower resolution but still needed to look flashy, so they just changed the angles and such. But I think it's supposed to be the same attack. At least in my head canon it is. Which probably gave Squall small PTSDs, but, well, kind of everything. Okay, so I'm wrong here. Don't want to go here. Then I probably needed to start at the beginning. Oh yeah, of course. Doesn't make sense otherwise anyway. So yeah, we need to go back to the start. Sorry. the hand did actually survive the attack. I'm surprised. Oh my god. You sure that's a nice... Oh my god. Holy shit, the frame rate. Game, please. Oh god, it was just loading. Holy shit. Now I'm really worried that my emulator would die. Ooh. So yeah, that sure did hurt. Couldn't steal that. Well, tough luck. Good. Wanted to say goodbye, but then I misclicked and everything went to... whatever. Couldn't steal again. Come on, it can't be that hard. I mean, despite... except that the thing is a hand which doesn't have pockets. But except from that, it can't be that hard to steal. I don't wanna... I think you can steal quite useful things of them, but you can go back here anytime, so... not anytime, but you can go back to your... What the hell? What's with this? Why is this hand so... Why do they have so many HP now? They were down with one strike earlier. What's wrong with them? Well, I'll use it, of course. I mean... Sure. Couldn't steal, now it's dead. But I was really surprised because in the first fight Squall just killed that hand off the bat. Life rings, wizard stones. You can see the rewards are quite good. HP 80. Huh. I'll actually postpone that because I first want to know how far his magic ability plus can go. Just curious, you know. So... was it something with this skull? Oh yeah, you can simply walk up the skull arm. But yeah, I just never thought of that you actually can do that. Oh, the whole pack again. So I can kill the head, that's just lightweights. But I want to have... yeah. Attack a lefty while lefty is still alive. Oh wait, wrong move. Fuck. They are actually quite more fragile when they're in the pack. That's quite strange. And I'm saying quite often currently. So, you might want to muck him now. I hate it. Oops. That was supposed to be on the enemy, but yeah. Wizard stones. Okay, I'm never gonna steal from right here again. That's just not worth it. How is he still alive? Annoying fuckers. Get out of my face. Maybe it's just righty who's just that tanky and lefty is basically more dangerous but easier to kill. Possible? But yeah, so this is one viable way to dispose of high def enemies on higher levels. Cerberus learned Spirit up. And someone else learned something as well. I didn't catch the detail. Status attack and defense or speed plus? No, I'm gonna take the attack first. Huh. Must have been my imagination. So yeah, you can walk up this thingy and then walk around the screen here. And with that you can actually bridge over the path and reach that draw point over there. And I don't know at all what was in that draw point. Just hope it's worth it. Wait, what? Could you fucking not? He just drawcasted from us, what the hell? Those lefties are a pain in the ass. Sorry to curse that way, but they really are. Oh, and they do have drain. I can use that. Just while Idea's busy, I can just use the chance. I mean, I drain a lot of spells per draw now, so it doesn't take that long. Oop, no more space, never mind. A life ring. Well, it's not that great, but it could be worse. So it's lightweights from the face, lefty with life rings, which are probably the best of them for me, and righty with wizard stones, which I can make into Gar spells, so it's not that bad. But yeah, nothing to be overly excited about either. It's just Thunder Gar. Oh my god. Sad story. Oh, it's you again, and you are alone, so I can just kill you. Because you got nothing of worth for me. Ouch. Ouch. Don't do that. So yeah, now imagine catching a tornado and a quake in the same turn, with multiple with the whole group assembled. That sure would hurt even me. Also, as you can see, AP and EXP are basically raining from the sky now. So this area is very good for leveling. Didn't even recall that it was that good. I remember that those enemies give quite good AP in a group, but I didn't remember it to be that good and to be that many EXP. But well, I won't complain. If I need low-level enemies, I can make them with a level down command from Tombury. So nothing for me to lose. What? Okay, this one's new. Okay, you one righty, you lefty. So Squall is killing the lefties now. Is that stop? Oh shit, that stop. And it triggered. Shit. Okay, so no zombie kills for me. I need to kill the lefties ASAP. Because they are dangerous as hell. The righties are just... okay. They're just tanky and hit at me. But the lefties with Quake, Draw and Stop... At least stop is not a lethal condition in this game. In some Final Fantasies, stop does not end by itself. So if all your characters have stop on them, your group counts as defeated as if they were dead. This is not the case in this game. Stop does end by itself, so if all your characters are stopped, you just need to wait until they wake up or ultimately die. Or you finish the fight with the characters who are not stopped, of course. At least that's the way I recall it. And it also stop does end with the end during combat. End with combat's end. At least I think so. Yeah, she does get EXP, so she's not counting as being dead. Yeah, no blue color of the name means no affliction. And another GF ability was learned. Something down here again, I think? Nope. Oh, it was Shiva. Shiva learned the elemental defense. So yeah, now Shiva is with a... I don't need to look at Shiva anymore. Blizzard and water. Well, if you like it. Something changed here? Actually it did! Nice. And with you, it's all the same. Yeah, of course, I just recently rejunctioned you for zombie. And for tornado and everything. So yeah, proceeding with the story. This, so as I told you, I have checked, this area does not have produce graphical glitches on the emulator. Oh, there's a save point here. Nice. Good thing I did find it. But I literally, there are visual hints how to proceed. And I literally did not catch onto them when I was a kid and played this the first time. So I don't think there are any hints here in these screens, but there were there before. And by the way, most sudden boss entry in the game, and this is actually a full boss. So it's not just, oh look, I have the boss music. This is a full-fledged boss with 2 stances and a proper move pool and everything. But it's an undead, so we can just trick him with Phoenix Downs and... Actually, Idea, give me an estimation how strong this guy is. He even does provide Cura, so things are quite easy. So you can see his HP are quite low, but he got a high def. As an undead, it's of course weak against fire and holy. And yeah. So... Come on, please leave. Thanks. So yeah, Irvine's being cursed. And oh my god, the defense. It's really that high. Horrible. So yeah, its normal attack applies curse, which is super annoying. If you want to special attack him. But yeah, so it got 14k HP, so at some point we can basically at every given moment now end the fight by using Recover. Well, not yet, but soon. Ow. So yeah, our HP aren't that high, so the game kinda caught up with our increased stats. As you can see with him dealing 600 damage to us with a basic attack, basically. But I want to show you his second stance. Yep, this. So he got this stance where he goes up, and his defense just increases, like, into ridiculous ways. And at this point, I think he's countering with a lot of afflictions. I try to trigger it just to show you. So yeah, damage not found. And yeah, he's going all silence and ugly stuff. And this is a really annoying case because you just need to sit it out until he comes back down. It except of course you use spells that don't recognize magic defense, like healing spells or recover. If you already had the revive spell from ability from Alexander, I think you could even finish this fight with only the revive ability, which would act as a death spell for undeads. But yeah, if you are totally not expecting this fight, and for example you come to the ledge, and instead of going right you go left first, and just suddenly this boss comes up, you are probably weakened by the fights before, and it's just super lame, and I forget to mark him. Just noticed, which is kinda sad, but well, happened. Of course it's 40 AP, so everyone learned something. You, and you. So yeah, now more auto potion. Oh, revive's nearly finished. Great. I'm gonna save this, just to be sure. And yeah, so up to this point it's pretty easy. But you'll soon see the problem. And now, but at this point now, I can't even find a good reason why I didn't see the way further. But you'll see that in a few moments. I just need to do a little break at this point. I'll just cut it out. I'll be back in a minute. And back we are. So yeah. Back to where we were. So yeah, this sword leg is really big. And oh cool, we even see the remains of the boss here. Was that there before? Whatever. So yeah, up until this point you think, oh wait, I'm on a great way. There was just a boss. And yeah, then you go here, and there's nothing here. And then you go here, and there is nothing here. And then you go here, and there is nothing. Oh, that's where you come from. So yeah, little me literally did not see what all of you are probably seeing right now. Maybe it was because it was an old tube TV and the quality just sucked, but basically I was just blind. So yeah, there's a tunnel in the air and an invisible, mostly invisible ladder, and I don't want to know how Edea with that dress climbs up a ladder. Like, it shouldn't be possible, but on the other hand she's a sorceress. And this doesn't look like the Salt Sea we just visited Salt Lake at all. Like, how far did we go off screen? Well, I'll explain it to you. Let's just fiddle a bit with this console. OCS. I think I even know what OCS stands for. First, the color check. Isn't it wonderful? Yeah. But then there's also camouflage. Because I think OCS stands for Optical Camouflaging System. And one of these 6 colored panels was apparently malfunctioning, and that's why it was flickering, and that's how we saw